Hi there, I have Rachael Jones from Cool Arts Society joining us now. And welcome, Rachael.
Thank you.
We're going to learn a little bit about Cool Arts and volunteer opportunities and how you can get involved. So let's start with, can you tell me a little bit about Cool Arts?
Sure. Cool Arts was founded in 2003. It was founded by Sarah McDonald. She was both an artist and a mother of a young adult with developmental disabilities who was an artist. And so the organization was started really small with just her and a couple of other artists and friends that she built together. And the mission has been, and is still, is to really help provide opportunities for adults with developmental disabilities to continue and grow and develop their fine art abilities.
Cool. Cool Arts.
Cool Arts, yeah, exactly.
So how do volunteers make an impact on your organization?
Well, Cool Arts, as I mentioned, started off really small, and it was 100% volunteer run. It's been 17 years now, and so we have grown quite a bit. We now do have two art instructors and myself, so we have three sort of part-time employees, but the rest of the organization is still entirely dependent on volunteers. Our board is all volunteers. Our in-classroom assistants are volunteers. All our help with our website, marketing, events, it's all reliant on volunteers. So we really wouldn't be able to do what we do and continue to offer those fine art opportunities without the volunteers.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any volunteer opportunities available now, or do you want to tell me about an array of volunteer opportunities?
We do have an array of volunteer opportunities. Right now, we're actively actually looking for 1 to 2 new board members.
Oh.
Our long-term board member is stepping down in October, so we're actively looking for at least 1, ideally 2 new members. But we also have, primarily in-studio has been the big volunteer role, but with COVID that has changed a little bit. So we've been really focusing lately too on looking for volunteers that can help us from the back end with some administrative tasks and marketing tasks and things that can be done from home or via Zoom. So anyone with experience on that end too has been really helpful, and we've had a few people step forward, and we're still continuing to look for that help even now.
Great. You mentioned the impact of COVID, and are you still doing classes? Are you doing them remotely or virtually, or?
We switched over to virtual classes within about 2 weeks. We were able to transition really quickly onto Zoom. So the studio has been running still 5 days a week on Zoom. We've been offering classes. This summer, with the restrictions lifted a little bit, we have done 1 morning class that we've been able to do outside safely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's been really fun. And we have had a volunteer come and help Amy set up, and we've had about 5 or 6 students show up once a week. Given what's happening with COVID, we're still primarily going to be running through Zoom. So we're still sort of looking for some admin help, just helping us set that up and coordinate it, just creating the email lists and getting that information out. So the marketing and communication pieces would be very helpful.
Yeah, people with those technical skills. And speaking of technical skills, so are you looking for any specialized skills in the volunteers that you're looking for right now?
So right now we are looking for a few specific technical skills. For our board members, anyone who has any kind of experience working on a board, either with a board or on a board, or if they have specific skills in marketing, accounting, finances, admin, anything like that would be really, really helpful for us. However, anyone who's passionate about Cool Arts is more than welcome. Anyone who has a background in art or creating art or teaching that would be a really great skill to have. And then probably we're still, any kind of admin skills. We're still trying to work on continuing to offer classes to the students through Zoom. So anyone who can help us with communication and marketing and building email lists and that sort of exciting, fun background stuff would be really great as well.
Great. So how many hours per week? Do you have a requirement of how many hours per week or per month your volunteers would be involved?
No, there's no minimum or maximum requirement. For the board members, I would ask people to expect to be able to put in about 4 to 5 hours a month on average. But again, that fluctuates. So you're committed to about an hour and a half for a board meeting monthly, and then the rest of it will just fluctuate with what's going on. Obviously, there's more at the end of the year when you do annual planning, and then there'll be other months in the summer where it's really quiet. But yeah, that's probably the only one that I would say really has some guidelines or a minimum requirement of how many hours you would have to put in. Everything else is really just what you can put in. If you just let us know when you're volunteering, when you're available, then we'll work around it.
Oh, that's great. If I were interested in volunteering for Cool Arts, what are the steps I'd need to take to do that?
So first of all, you just have to reach out to either Amy or myself. So I'm the executive director, but Amy is one of our teaching educators, but she's also our volunteer coordinator. Being a small organization, we all wear a lot of hats. So you can either go to our website and just follow one of the links, or you can email us at info@coolarts.ca, and either Amy or myself will get back to you, and we'll first of all, we'll sort of talk to you and find out what you're interested in, how many hours you can do, and then based on that, we'll give you the requirements.
Right, great. Is there anything else you want an interested volunteer to know?
Yes, actually, you know what? We're working on a new project. One of our goals for this year is to redo our website. So I guess COVID has kind of kickstarted us into sort of wanting to advance our website and revamp everything and build a new gallery and just be more accessible through the website. So this project is going to have a lot of different roles. So we're looking for anyone that has good marketing skills, writing skills, ability to work on a website, anyone who's willing to come in and take photographs and catalog the artwork. We're going to create artist bios. So there's all sorts of different roles that we're going to need help with for that project. So anyone who's interested in working on a fun project like that would be really great. They could reach out.
Cool. I thought of one other thing. Part of the reason I love Cool Arts so much is all the unique projects Cool Arts has done over the years. I have not a long history with Cool Arts, but a long time I've been watching what you guys do. And I don't know if with those special projects where you're partnered with other agencies or other even businesses, or I think about it, there was one I think with the bees, like with agriculture, and
right.
So I think it's really neat that Cool Arts, while it is art space, there's a lot of other
community collaboration.
Yeah, community collaboration that's really exciting, and possibly some really interesting beyond even the art, because the art obviously is fun and creative, but there's even more.
There's always more. Yes, because of COVID, we put those projects on the back burner a little bit, but that being said, for 2021, we are still planning or working on planning to do some new joint community projects, either for 2021 or 2022, sort of based on what's going on. Amy actually has some fun ideas, but I'm not going to share them just yet. They will be a surprise.
Right.
Stay tuned.
Great. Stay tuned. All right. Thank you so much, Rachel, for your time and for telling us about Cool Arts and the opportunities. And everyone else, stay tuned to our Facebook page. We're going to have more updates and links for you to follow. And yeah, check it out. Check out coolarts.ca.
Thank you so much.